Yes, I am wearing a wig today, in case you couldn't tell for some reason. It is a hair washing day for me. I wash my hair about every 3 days, and I definitely could have this morning, but I need to go to the gym later and I'm gonna get very sweaty there, so I figured if I shower now and then go to the gym, I'm just gonna have to shower again later, and that like completely defeats the purpose of me showering now. So I'm just gonna hide my hair. If you guys are bothered by it, I'm sorry. I just don't want to do that to my hair. So, hey dudes! I know that a lot of you guys hate longer intros, but I kind of have a lot to talk about right now before we get into the video, so like just bear with me for a second, or you can just skip ahead. A few days ago I tweeted on Twitter. Why do I say that? Tweeted on Twitter. Obviously I tweeted on Twitter. I can't tweet anywhere else. Idiot. A few days ago I tweeted and I said, does anybody remember the game Hotel 626? And this is a game that I oddly think about like probably way too much. Like it consumes my thoughts probably like 2 to 3 times a week for whatever reason. And if you guys don't know what it is, what it was, it's not around anymore, sadly, because I would love to play it again. But it was this game, like a promotional game that was put out by Doritos to promote their food, even though it had nothing to do with Doritos. It was a scary game where you check into a hotel and then at, what is it? I think you woke up at 6 a.m. or 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I don't remember, it's been so long. You like walk out of your room and then all of a sudden there are these crazy people and these crazy ghosts and you have to do all these tasks. And it was so scary. I'm not even exaggerating. It was terrifying. You can't play it anymore because it was taken down like years ago, but there are videos of people playing it on YouTube or just videos of it on YouTube, I think. But like the really creepy thing about the game, at one point in the game, they asked you to put in your phone number to call like an operator for help or something like that. So you put in your phone number and then the game called your phone number to give you directions out of the hallway because you were like being chased by something, I think, or like the darkness, I don't really remember, but you had to make a series of turns as your character was running, and it was like a quick time event where it would be like turn left and then you had to turn left like really quickly, and if you turned right you would die and you'd have to restart the running portion of the game. And then at the end you escape in your car and you drive away. And then, like, I think it's 20 to 30 minutes later, the game calls you again, and they're like, I'm watching you from the darkness. And then it, like, laughs really creepy, like, hee! Like, and, like, it was so innovative for, like, the year that it came out in. I don't even remember how me and my friends at the time got across that game, but we played it so much, and then we went and we got Doritos because I guess it worked. I guess the promotional scary game worked for their chips. I don't know. I mean, at least it worked for us. But it was so creepy, and I think about it all the time because I just want to play it again, but I'll never be able to play it again, and it sucks. And I just thought I'd share it with you guys, so if you guys want to look up the playthrough, I would highly recommend it. It was, like I said, very innovative for like the time of like the gaming, especially for a free online game. It was free. Oh, it was called Hotel 626. Idiot, oh my god. It was called Hotel 626 because you could only play the game between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. You couldn't play it at like noon or like 4 p.m. Like you had to wait until 6 p.m. and then you could play it up until 6 a.m. and then it would shut off. So like 6:01 you couldn't play anymore. I mean, we got around that obviously by changing like the time on your laptop, like that worked. I'm surprised that not many people know about this game. At least I don't think many people know about it because everybody that I've tried to bring it up to has no idea what I'm talking about, but then they're like, that sounds cool. But yeah, I don't know. I tweeted it on Twitter. Why do I keep saying that? I tweeted it and one person was like, no, but I need to know what it is. So there you go. Now you know what it is. If you guys want to watch it, you should definitely look it up. It's pretty creepy. I might go watch a playthrough of it after this, honestly, because now I need to remember everything. So yeah, you're welcome. Into the video now. Today I'm gonna be doing my crystal collection and meanings video. It's been requested quite a few times by you guys, just what crystals I have, why did I get them, what do they do. I figured I'd finally get around to filming this for you guys, and yeah, I guess let's just get started. I think I'm gonna start with the crystals that are up on my little table over here, just because they're in sight. I'll just grab it, I guess. I didn't want to move it for a second because I'm like, oh, there's spots. This first one that I have is a chunk of rose quartz. I actually got this one at TJ Maxx, surprisingly, or Home Goods. So, I mean, TJ Maxx and Home Goods are like the same thing, but not every TJ Maxx is a Home Goods. So I got this at Home Goods along with the other two that are up here and one other one that I have sitting down here that I will show you guys later. That is the only place that I will be able to share with you guys that I did get my crystals from, because all the other ones that I got, I purchased at a like spiritual shop near my town, so I don't want to give the exact place out. But I would say that any spiritual shop you go to does usually carry like a plethora of crystals. So if you just Google spiritual shops, you should be able to find one in your area. They kind of pop up everywhere. Or you can also order them on Etsy. A lot of them are on Etsy or other different sites online. It takes a little bit longer to get to you and you can't pick out the one that you want, which kind of is a downside, but it is an alternative in case you can't find them near you. But yes, this one was from Home Goods. It's, like I said, just like a big chunk of rose quartz. Rose quartz is actually my favorite stone, or one of them. I think it's my favorite. I don't know. I like them all. But I like pink, so I think that's why. This is basically a love stone, a powerful stone of unconditional love and infinite peace. So basically it helps with your emotions and your love for others, love for yourself. It helps in a lot of different aspects in that way, like inner emotions, outer emotions, stimulates and opens the heart chakra and helps soothe emotional pain and comfort feelings of loss. Rose quartz works with love, compassion, self-love, inner peace, and connection with the divine. I have actually 2 chunks of rose quartz. I have this one, this big one, and then I also have this smaller tumbled stone. They're the same thing, I just was called to this one in addition to this chunk of rose quartz. I think it's just because I love rose quartz and it pops out at me quite a bit. But yeah, so I do have 2 pieces of rose quartz, one tumbled and then one just raw stone. This next piece that I have, it also sits up here on my little table, is a chunk of clear quartz. Clear quartz is known as a master healer. It kind of amplifies all energy and thoughts, as well as the effect of other crystals. So it helps to amplify the powers and attributes of other crystals in addition to its own. It opens the mind and heart to higher guidance. It is the most common in the world, so that I think is why like this is the one that you see the most. I don't know why I was called to this one specifically, but it's got like a rock edge on one side and then like is this called a geode? I'm pretty sure. Somebody just like cracked open a rock and it was here. Once again, this was from TJ Maxx. So, not TJ Maxx. Oh my gosh, it's from Home Goods. This one was from Home Goods. Most of them have crystals in like the little, what's it called? Decor in like the decor section. So you kind of sometimes have to look for it. Sometimes they're scattered, but sometimes they're all together. But they do have a bunch of different kinds, as well as bookends, which is this. They are just slabs. I do have two different colors. They're supposed to be bookends, like you put them on 2 sides of books, but they're also just crystals in general and you can use them however you want. These are very heavy, so I'm gonna put one down. This is the only one where I'm not too sure what it is because Home Goods did not have a label on it telling me what kind of stone it is. I loved the gray with the white and the clear aspects to it. I do believe that this is probably clear quartz as well as just gray agate inside. If that's not what it is, I am not really too sure what it could be then, but let me read you the properties of gray agate and maybe that is what it is. When I look up pictures of things, gray agate is what it closely resembles. So I'm just assuming it's gray agate. It's a grounding stone, bringing an emotional, physical, intellectual balance. They aid in centering and stabilizing physical energy. It harmonizes yin and yang. Build your self-confidence and accept yourself for who you are, which is one reason why I like these 3 stones here together, just because in conjunction with one another, I feel like they help amplify each other's properties, being like self-love, like self-acceptance, and then just like an amplifier master healer. So that's why I like these 3 together. Not only do they look like really pretty together, in my opinion they do, like gray, white, pink. I think those colors work very well together. I think that their properties also work very well together. So I'm very happy with them in this place. I didn't originally want 3 crystals up there. I was like, 1 or 2 is enough, but it just kind of worked out in the way that the 3 looked good together. Moving on to my last stone that I got from TJ Maxx. Apparently this was made in Brazil. Brazil, ponytail. I asked my family friend what she believes this is, and she thinks it is Smoky Quartz, and after looking up more on Smoky Quartz, I do believe this is what it is. I just liked like the shattered looking effect that it gave. Smoky Quartz is a grounding stone. It neutralizes negative vibration. It balances all chakra centers, so it kind of helps everything, particularly the root chakra though. It gives you a positive frame of mind. This stone helps you get rid of any negative energies that are in your body or your home, so I do believe that it is just something good to keep around. Basically, all quartz are good. Any quartz you can get. Rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst quartz, smoky quartz, and there's like a billion other ones. Okay, so I might have actually lied to you guys. I completely forgot about this little guy. I got him on Amazon, and what he is an organ pyramid. He's an amethyst organ. Why can't I say that? Organ pyramid. Amethyst organ pyramids in particular, there are a bunch of different organ pyramids that you can get. There are like rose quartz ones, rainbow ones that help with like the chakra. In particular, this one, I know it does help a lot with sleep, which is why I keep it right next to my bed. It brings energies of peace, love, and healing into its environment. It helps you feel at peace and calm in your surroundings, and it also helps heighten intuition, and it also can help you encourage lucid dreaming. So it is very good for putting them in corners of rooms, corners of houses. I do know that they work better if you have multiple ones of them. As of right now, this is the only one that I do have. I did mostly get it for sleep because at the time that I did get this, I was going through like a really bad period where I couldn't sleep very well. And I do say that for the most part, it does help me sleep better. I've always kind of had a sleeping problem. I've never been diagnosed with anything, so I don't even know if it is anything. I did know that this helped me quite a bit with sleeping, at least in the time that I was very wired at night. This did help calm me down. I do feel like its energy does help, even though there aren't multiple ones in my room. Inside of it, you can see that it has the amethyst fragments all around the bottom, as well as some copper wires and a clear quartz crystal. The clear quartz helps amplify the amethyst, as well as the copper. Copper helps to amplify anything that is around it. That is why you see a lot of copper necklaces that have a stone at the end. So yeah, that is how it works. I have a selenite wand, and I got this because my mom had somebody come over to do something with the house, I forget, and the lady actually ended up being very into spiritual and crystal work as well. So we ended up talking about it, like the 3 of us, for quite a while, and she ended up saying, if you don't have a selenite wand, you need to get a selenite wand. So I got a selenite wand. What these do, it clears negativity from physical bodies, amplifies and clears other stones. So what that means is that you do need to cleanse crystals every once in a while. How often you do it is up to you, but they do work better if you get the negative energy out of them and replace them with positive energy. So what selenite works as is if you lay it on a table and then you kind of just take a stone and lay it next to it in its energetic field, it will cleanse the stone for you. So you don't have to worry about running it underwater or burying it in the ground or doing something that could possibly harm a crystal. Because one way of cleansing crystals is running it underwater. However, not all crystals like that, like fluorite, it will actually deteriorate in water. So you have to be very careful on how you clear and cleanse your crystals, just because that could happen to you. So selenite wand does help clear them. And every once in a while I do kind of lay them in a grid around this and just kind of leave it alone for a day. It also helps align chakras when you place it on your spine and kind of meditate in that way. So if you need a stone to cleanse and clear, this is your best bet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye everybody. I need water. Holy moly, I just talked so much. Oh.